survivors, and sadly were some of the last words of those who died in this tragedy. A 999 call at...
Doug, I'm watching this news right now, ITV News, and they've got up on Grenfell Tower in big writing, "I can't breathe for the fam." Like I said, I've never seen so much kumbaya in the history of racism since this George Floyd madness. I've never seen so much kumbaya
as she herself became progressively
in the history of racism.
Final words were, "I can't breathe no more."
As it stands, the inquiry is bound by what's called its terms of reference. That's essentially a set.
Doug, like we have to come to some sort of common sensual ground. Like we have to come to some sort of ground where everybody is on the same wavelength, everybody is thinking the same thoughts, everybody has the same feelings. Because I don't know where we're heading right now. Like I cannot honestly say to you where we're heading right now, because you've got half of black people who still scream Black Lives Matter, who fuck with the Black Lives Matter movement, even though we know about the Black Lives Matter movement. Like we know this. So we've got half of them out there who's fucking with that. We've got another segment, basically like another half, who just don't even give a fuck. They were out here on July the 4th celebrating anyway. Like Trayvon Martin's mum was out here celebrating on July the 4th too. Like she wants to run for president, so I'm hearing. She wants to run for president. Trayvon Martin's mum. Dog. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like as black people, our coonery knows no bounds sometimes. It knows no bounds sometimes. So it's like when you're trying to get us all on one wavelength, like for instance, let's just boycott everything, let's just hold our vote. Those two things first. Like first of all, let's just hold our fucking vote. We can't even get together on that. Like we can't even get together on that. You know what I mean? Like majority of us got together for Black Pound Day, for Swiss's Black Pound Day, and again I've already spoke about it in my live stream the other day or a couple weeks back. I don't even know when the fuck I done it. But I've spoken about that already. You know what I mean? I've touched on the subject. Like Black Pound Day or Black Spending Week or Black Spending Month, no matter what you want to call it, doesn't make any sense if the money is still racist. If the house is still racist, it makes no difference. It makes no difference. We had a Black Wall Street. They bombed that shit down. We ain't even done nothing about it. We ain't even got no reparations for that either. But black people will come out and say, "Oh, that was years ago." Like black people, they will come out and say, "That was years ago." I'm cussing people out because they're saying that civil rights was 50, 60 years ago. Like, dog, fam, we got to start, bro.
Hand, sometimes grief just sucks. It's lighter, but it's even better to hear people saying, "I felt that too and you're not alone." I think that's kind of the point in it, making us all remember that we're not alone in this. They're accepting virtual hugs in place of the real thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You see this? Bro, this is the world that we live in right now, yeah. This is also the world that we live in where it's like even this COVID thing has got people literally stupid to the point where they don't even know what the fuck 1 + 1 is anymore. Like it's at this point now where people don't even know what the fuck 1 + 1 is anymore. You know what I mean? People truly believe this shit. Like, dog, I'm not saying people aren't dying out here from something. Because people are clearly dying from something. People are clearly dying from something. I get that. But bro, to be telling people to stay in their fucking house and wear a mask in order to keep the world safe, I'd rather just stay in my house than, like, I can't lie to you, I would rather just stay in my house than have to go out here and deal with these type of people. But they're all online too, so I can't even avoid them by staying in my house because they're online too. Dog.
So signed the letter, and he joins us now, but first let's see him in action.
I don't even care, man. I don't even care, because I was just watching something else earlier on as well about another black boy who was stopped and searched. I saw it yesterday on the news as well. like a black woman and the father of her child, stopped and searched by police, dragged out of the car and all of them type of shits there. And I was watching it again just about 5 minutes ago, the first one on ITV News right now. A young mixed race light skinned boy, he stopped and searched as well by police. Again, the same sort of rhetoric. Oh, you smell like cannabis, and oh, we have suspicions. And I'm tired of the fucking lame excuses. I've got a video on my channels talking about stop and search and how I feel stop and search should be cancelled. It should be cancelled. Because even now, when we speak about defunding the police, defunding or just getting rid of the police makes no sense. I'm sorry, because we still need the police to get these freaking pedophiles and rapists. I'm sorry, pedophiles and rapists still need to be caught, because ain't nobody policing nobody's policing their neighborhood like that to even find out who. But because what if you was policing your own neighborhood and then you find out your next door neighbor is a rapist or a pedophile, but they're one of your close homies? Are you going to do what needs to be done? That's the thing. Are you going to do what needs to be done? So we still need police, but what we need police from the very same community they are policing. So for instance, I live in Hackney. I need someone who, like, I don't know, one of my man's friends, like one of my friends, his dad, he's like the police officer of the area now, like, you know what I mean? So man, you naturally call my man uncle, you know what I'm saying? You naturally call my man uncle. Or you say like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's naturally call my man uncle because he's seen you grow up from knee high. So he knows everybody in the hood, he knows everybody in the community, he knows everybody in the area. So even if the guy, that black boy who's 7 foot something and he looks scary, but like, no, I know my man is a big giant, like, I know he's just a big jolly giant, like, you know what I mean? He's more friendlier than that little kid just over there, like, you know what I mean? That's what we need. We need police from the community, police in their community. That's what we need. Not defunding and just debunking that. Bro, none of that makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm sorry.
Across industries, people are saying this, but I'm speaking on behalf, and we're speaking on behalf of theatre. We're telling you this, and there's no excuses. Effectively, you've been told you know what the demands are. These are necessities that need to be met. So,
but the reality is, though, Joel, do you think anything will actually change? If you've been calling for this for a while and it still hasn't happened,
look, man,
do you believe?
You people ain't getting nothing for your Grenfell Tower shit. I'm sorry, like, as bad as it is to say. But the victims of Grenfell Tower aren't going to receive anything. They're not. Because they should have received something time ago. Like, even during this whole COVID madness right now, do people know that banks are cleaning up right now? Banks are making millions right now because small businesses have had to close and can't open up again. Banks were paid out good money during this COVID-19 lockdown. They've been paid good money. That's why I said even like the big companies and corporations, they're fine. Just because they've had to close down for 2-3 months, they're fine. They ain't got no worries. You saw Primark as soon as it opened. You saw the queues for the Primarks. You saw the queues for the McDonald's and the KFCs. People lined up down the street. Even the drive-through. I saw videos for McDonald's drive-through. Queues. Like, imagine the entirety of Leabridge High Road. If anybody knows about Leabridge High Road, imagine the entirety of that road jam-packed with cars trying to get into the driving service for McDonald's. Dog. And again, we still can't even just hold our vote. But when polling comes around, we've got all of these dumbass friggin' Insta pages like your street blogs or your I'm Just Bait telling people by the hundreds of thousands, go out and vote for Labour, or go out and, well, not even go out and vote for anybody else, but it's just go out and vote for Labour. Like, this is what I'm saying. Fuck what the policies are, you know what I mean? Fuck what it means for black people, if they even got any policies or anything for black people. Like, have you got anything tangible for us that we should be voting for you for? But no, let's just vote for them. Because we must. Our parents did it too. Like, we must. But nobody wants to hold the vote. Like, this is what I'm saying. People call me crazy for not voting. This is the world we live in. I'm crazy for not voting.
I would not be who I am today. For a lot of children like Khadija and I, our parents weren't born here. Our parents didn't go to university, let alone to college. That doesn't mean that they're not smart, but it means that for certain things like how the university program works, they don't know how to educate us in that way. So having a group of people that...
Like, I'm all saying that because if you want justice for Grenfell, like, we need justice for everything else too. Like, we need justice for everything else too. Even like on the gram right now, everybody's talking about like, yo, we need to arrest these police officers for Breonna Taylor. Like, the murderers, the cops, 3Ks don't get fucked up. They need to be arrested too. I get it, they do need to be arrested, but there's so many other cops, 3Ks don't get it fucked up, who need to be arrested too, who are still walking around to this day. I heard earlier on this morning, that Corrine Gaines. Does anybody remember Corrine Gaines? You remember her name? Corrine Gaines? Yeah? You remember her? I heard that her family were paid 38 million. 38 million. Yeah, Korean Games family paid 38 million. Have the officers been arrested? Are they doing time? Are the officers who killed Tamir Rice, Mike Brown, doing time? George Zimmerman still walking about, signing, autographing Skittle packets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, you know? Like, bro, bare people, fam. Too many people, and we're worrying about recent shit. Recent shit. Like, it's not to say that all of this recent shit it's not something to be worried about, and it's not something to be focused on, but bro, we've been at war, cuz. We've been at war, we've seen this shit. So why do we always wait for something new to come around before we try to start demanding some shit? You know? Because like since the whole George Floyd thing, everybody feels like, yeah, let me change my DP picture to a black fist. You know what I'm saying? Black fist. I know nobody ever posted nothing about it. Like, nobody's posted nothing about black power or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even speaks or mentions anything about black power. You know what I'm saying? Because they even kind of scared to even talk about that shit too, especially around white people. Like, bro, this is the sort of world we live in where we're scared to talk about some real shit. And that's privilege.
At least be with each other feels good enough.
Bro, look,
This is a
like I say, man, I don't even know what to say anymore, dog, because this shit is just fucking ridiculous. Like, it's really ridiculous. Stop and search, that needs to be cancelled out. It needs to be cancelled out because everybody knows that stop and search is pretty much done mainly against black men. Like, I've had it. From the second I left school, I've always been stopped and searched. When I was at college in Holloway, city in Islington, bro, I couldn't go on my lunch break. I could not go on my lunch break to the KFC right there on Seven Sisters Road without being stopped randomly by police. Every week, bro. At least twice every week, dog. At least twice every week. And then that's not to even include the abduction situation that I could have been involved in when I was 16, 17 too, bro. Like, I have many reasons why I dislike the police and why I just dislike authority in general. Like, I have my reasons, bro. I have my reasons. I may even do a video where I go into full detail about my free situations, about why I fully detest, and want to go 15 full rounds in a fucking ring with these pricks, bro. Trust me, I may do a video for you guys about that, man. Trust me. But I don't want to be in there venting about this thing for too long because I'm going to get real angry. I'm going to get real pissed off. So, this is like a new shit that I'm going to try doing for the channel. Whenever like there might be some shit on the news that I feel like there might be some shit on the news, because I didn't even think there'll be some shit on the news, I can't lie to you. But I thought it's 6 o'clock, let's see where I go on. And then as you were, it's still about like black and white, you know what I'm saying? It's still about this racial shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're over sensationalizing it right now. They really are. They really are. And then bang! Second wave's gonna hit you like a bitch to the face, bro. Trust me. Hey, look, man. My name's KMD, people. This is Rant Radio, and I'm gonna have another one for you guys in a bit, man. Sure. Peace.